scary, but we're gonna get into the game. Let's see if it's Rainbow on the Sicilian or if it's Key. And surely enough, it's not. It's going to be Rainbow on the Sicilian right here. We will see him bring the Purifier into the game as we enter the Land of Dawn. Bigetron Alpha's worst nightmare. Will RRQ Hoshi be able to secure the victory with a 92% audience prediction? It sure seems that they are the huge favorites coming into this game. And Bigetron Alpha in the early game will kind of struggle with Hayabusa not clearing as fast as Alucard, right? Plus, also, the fact that they have a Sicilian is going to be very, very tough, considering that the RRQ Hoshi have a very good early game hero in Matilda, but the Retribution will come through. The Luandra will be secured by the side of Big Etron Alpha right now, Eterna. But I do want to ask Arashi, from the draft, who do you like better?
I think I have to go with RRQ just because they're a team that is known to be active and make plays when you least expected it. And so, with a pick like Sicilian, especially with the lack of card control to try and protect that late game, really weak early game hero, I think RRQ is gonna spiral out of control right around maybe the 8 to 10 minute mark, I think, Mirko.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Vin already positioning very aggressively right here as the shield unity will be popped to get some vision on the map. Opening up the map, he's going to retarget. His Branch jumps in with the quad shadow, also the shadow kill. But that's 4 members right there. R7 gets a G Kundo onto 2 members trying to get away right now. Bigetron Alpha on full retreat. And Key will be the first target. Albert picks up the first blood in game number 1. In the first minute here, RRQ Hoshi are already pushing the pace, playing very aggressively, trying to go for the steal. And certainly enough, will be able to use the Retribution to take it away from Brands here, Eterna.
Yes, you're completely right, as now RRQ Hoshi is quite leading with almost a 1k goal difference here in the second minute. But yes, this Rainbow pick of Sicilian has worked really well in previous metas if Bigetron Alpha will be able to stave this off to the late game. But unfortunately, RRQ Hoshi also does have a late game insurance in that Barca. So we're just going to have to see who is the better team at the moment, as it seems like RRQ Hoshi will be able to take this turtle uncontested. And Matt doing his best here on that Thanos, trying to get a pick on to Xin as a response. But will Xin go down? But unfortunately, yes, he will be picked off first, as the support here coming in from R7 and Clay is just a bit late. But Kundo, as well as we have Dragon and the Feather Airstrike, will be able to take Xin down as well, Mirko.
Yeah, R7 being R7 right there, making the high mechanical play. I feel like it makes it so easy. He makes it look so easy, you know? He makes me think that I can play Cho, then I play it and I go 0-8, but Vin's going to be target right now. Brands goes in with the Shadow kill, with the Quad Shadow as well. Going to be able to try to get a kill, but he's going to get CC'd right there, and he will be able to get a 1-for-0 trade for now. Albert, though, has a 1-level lead over Brands, so it is going to still be RRQ Hoshi with a slight lead over Bigetron Alpha with a 500 gold lead. To be precise here, is Key is trying to go in with the shield unity. Will just go back instead. And Sin has actually, RRQ has done a lane swap here. They've chosen to go for a lane swap here, as Sin is going to try to steal it. Will not be able to get that, as now Brands and the entire Bigetron Alpha team going for Sin right now. Diamond will be able to connect onto Sin, and that's going to be a lot of damage put onto him. He's going to be instantly taken away in the fight, but Albert joins in the fight with the re-engage. Will be able to pick up 1 kill. He's going for the next target. He is next on the chopping block, but he will be able to use a flicker to get away, Turner.
Yeah, unfortunately for RRQ Hoshi, like they're putting a lot of belief here into Xin on that Esmeralda, but unfortunately it seems like Bigetron Alpha has the natural counter to that with that Baxia, so we're not really sure if it will play as much of an impact as it would without this Baxia on this in the scene. But we're just gonna have to see, as we're already 4 minutes in and RRQ Hoshi still comfortable with that almost 2k gold lead at the moment, Mirko.
Almost a 1,000 goal lead for RRQ Hoshi. The second turtle of the game will spawn here in the 4th minute. Bigetron Alpha, you know, with Brands 1 level below Albert, now finally catching up. Oh, wait a minute. He actually goes in for the shield unity play. Albert will be able to secure level 8, I believe, after that camp. So again, RRQ Hoshi with a 1 level lead over Bigetron Alpha will most probably have the pressure as well. But Sin has chosen to go back and lane swap. So Bigetron Alpha might be the ones with pressure here in the turtle side. As we can see, RRQ Hoshi already starting it up. Albert with a 1 level lead will be able to do a lot of damage onto it. Bigetron Alpha though, still not wanting to give up, still able to poke him down. So Riza goes in, but the airstrike will be used to cancel that from Clay. But look at that, a lot of damage has been placed on the map. It's going to be the turtle taken down by RRQ Hoshi as Brass joins in the fight. Key will be taken down as well, but he pops the turtles' poisons to buy a little bit more time before he gets taken down. The Shadow Kill will be able to get a kill onto
Oh my
Albert,
god,
and a perfectly
nice.
timed cage by Renbo. Oh my god, alright. So far, Renbo has been able to use the Sicilian really, really well, getting 2 assists on his name. But Matt was solo killed by a Cho. Not something I would have expected from a Thames. But okay, that is exactly what happened right there. But RRQ Hoshi, even though they lost Albert, they still are sitting at a 2,000 gold lead, Eterna.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it was weird that Bigetron Alpha committed into that team fight at Turtle, knowing that Brands was so far off, but apparently they did manage to come in time and take a pick-off from RRQ Hoshi. But 5 minutes in, almost 6 minutes in, the items are up, Arashi.
Yeah, there's a bit of a priority for Vin to actually get the Dominance Ice Sentry and deny that healing coming in from Thamos. Technically Baxia as well, Sicilian and Ruby, so any kind of healing reduction will be quite valuable here. As we can see, a lot of War Axe is already built, and Chi cancels the Feathered Airstrike there at Eterna. Oh!
Yes, it does seem like he did cancel it. As weirdly placed Feather Airstrike coming in from Clay as Brands. A little late to the party, will not be able to use that quad shield onto Clay, and Clay will be able to escape for now. It seems like he is the next target as the falling star moon was connected, but will not be able to catch him at the moment here.
Yeah, look at this. Alright, he's gonna be targeted right now. Gets stunned up, but on the other side of the map, on the other side of the map, Matt gets picked up, and Soriza goes in for the I'm offended onto 2 members. Sin gets taken very, very low. The shadow kill will be there as well. It's gonna be Sin taken down, but Matilda goes in for the circling eagle, and he gets taken down as well. A 2-for-0 trade for the side of Bigetron Alpha. Played this game really, really well, and remember, if they are able to go to the late game, it's gonna be disastrous for the side of RRQ Hoshi because they have sort of an early game composition. They need to get the early game lead with the Cho, with the Matilda, and also with the Alucard. But this Farsa and Esmeralda are pretty good insurance for the late game. But if they are getting shut down like this, it is going to be really, really hard right now as they are starting up this Lord. They have to be very, very careful again because they are still in the 7-minute. Vin is already trying to open up the map for his team. The cage will come through, but a lot of damage is put on R7. Will be used the backside. Brands will be able to use the Retribution, but no, Albert gets it, and this is a disaster for Bigetron Alpha. He flickers away with the Turtles. Boys is still able to run away, but Sin will be able to finish him off in the end. So Rizzo running for dear life, but he gets taken down, and RRQ Hoshi picks up a 3-for-0 and a turtle to their name here, Eterna.
Yeah, did you see that flicker in from Xin, knowing that he was able to take that person down? And I think that was really well played here from the side of RRQ Hoshi. Very neat, very clean, as they will be able to push their gold lead to 4K in minute number 8. So as of right now, Bigetron Alpha isn't looking too hot at the moment, knowing that they are losing pressure all across the board. And it seems like Xin will be comfortable enough to pressure that bottom lane against Matt, who is on that Thamos, Mirko.
Yeah, Sin was the MVP in that fight, honestly. He had a weak lane, right? He was playing the weak lane. He died 3 times already, but still, he was able to get the Falling Star Moon perfectly timed onto Brands when the turtle was low. So forcing Brands to use the Shadow Kill, automatically, he can't chain the damage, but the Shield Unity now connects onto Vin. Bigetron Alpha will not look for anything more as they will just simply back away. Renbo trying to clear the wave in the mid lane, will be able to do that, but Bigetron Alpha again, with a 4,000 gold deficit, they gotta be very, very careful here, Arashi.
Yep, for sure. Again, trying to scale into the late game, you need to be aware of engages like this, Mirko.
Ooh. They need to be more. Sorizo goes in for the I'm offended onto 2 members. Albert's going to be the target right now as Bigetron Alpha will be on retreat mode. As Renbo will not be able to poke them. RRQ Hoshi will be able to get that slight lead once again in the early game. In the 9th minute of the game, my bad. And Bigetron Alpha are in full, basically, defend mode. They aren't able to make any proactive movements on the map right now, Eterna.
Yeah, no space whatsoever for the side of Bigetron Alpha, as that previous team fight was so poorly situated. They weren't in the same spot at the same time. Even though the I'm offended did connect, there was no backup damage coming in from Bigetron Alpha. But at the moment, Bigetron Alpha, 9 minutes in, and it seems like Sicilian is already doing a good amount of damage. So if Renbo will be able to place himself properly during team fights, he will be able to maybe kite the members from RRQ Hoshi down, knowing that RRQ Hoshi is a very dive composition type here in game number 1. But guys, we're 10 minutes in, and it seems like that first Lord has already spawned, and I'm wondering whether or not they will go to that area, as it seems like both teams are playing it rather carefully and rather disciplinedly right now, Mirko.
Both teams are playing it disciplinedly, but Bigetron Alpha, they honestly, right? They got the lead earlier. Not the lead, but they got some pressure off of them. But they just forced the inhibitor. They forced so many objectives, and this is what happens. All right, you don't go for those crazy fights. You are a late game composition. They go for the crazy fights in the mid game. Obviously, RRQ Hoshi will get the dub here. R7 goes away the dragon, but eventually will be popped. Mask gonna be targeted right now, but he's still able to run away with Red Bull with the backside, doing so much damage. This might be disastrous. Shadow kill being used in the backside. Clay is gonna be clean by Brands. Sin is getting the next target. Instantly just burst it down as Red Bull was untouched. But look at Albert with a triple kill going in, looking for the Maniac. He finds the moment to come back, and what looked to be Bigetron Alpha with a victory is now Bigetron Alpha losing out in the trade. What a play by R7 and Albert, setting that up perfectly for the team and turning around the team fight right there. Eterna. Oh, wait a minute. Albert goes in now onto Red Bull. A lot of damage, and again, Albert is able to survive the bat. Oh my god, this guy is insane. R7 goes for the way the Dragon Man's gonna be the target once again as the Circle Eagle will be able to connect. The falling Star Moon will finish him off, and RRQ Hoshi, not just in yesterday's game, not just in oh my, it's just crazy. What are they doing at this point? Right? I'm so speechless. How do they keep on finding these moments? Same thing goes for their Albert in a 1v1 against Renbo. Was taken so low, but he went in. He knows the very limits of this hero right here, Eternal.
Yes, and so Rizzo gets chunked really low, but will be able to escape for the moment, as Renbo will be able to kite RRQ away, and it seems like they will be able to defend this one, even though that they nearly lost an inhibitor turret. So even though they did get pushed off by RRQ Hoshi, Bigetron Alpha still managed to not lose a single inhibitor turret. So props to Bigetron Alpha at the moment. But yes, the plays coming in from RRQ Hoshi have been quite exquisite, especially knowing that Albert, I haven't seen Alucard on Albert, but he plays it really, really well. But let's take a look at the instant replay coming in from Galaxy A series here, Arashi.
Yeah, you can see the 3-man stun, and here you can see R7 just waiting for the right opportunity, and with the 3-man knock-up, Albert just gets the huge cleanup, and yeah, Vin and R7 did a lot of damage just with crowd control in that game, and VTR needs to make sure they kind of hide back and have some more spacing, but here, fight breaking up again here, Mirko.
Sin tries to go in with the falling star, but instantly bursted down by the bad impact by Brands. Will be forced back right here as Albert will look for the kill. He will certainly get it. Monster kill being picked up by Albert. The tank for the jungler. That is the trade right now for RRQ Hoshi with a 9,000 gold lead. Still able to get that trade. Bigetron Alpha actually comes out on top of that trade, to be honest. With the 9,000 gold lead, they should be able to get way more than just one kill. And Bigetron will be able to stay in the game for a little bit longer here, Eterna.
Yes, hopefully long enough for Rembo to be able to reach his power spike, because even at this current moment, I'm wondering how many stacks he has, because he is doing a considerable amount of damage, and if he is able to utilize this hero as perfectly as he has in the past, I'm sure he will be able to kite out the members of RRQ Hoshi really, really well. But it seems like Xin is trying to open the map under pressure, as well as Albert, as Feather Airstrike was used in the previous moment there, but was not able to take that buff away, but it will go into the hands of Albert. So this is something that RRQ Hoshi has an edge over Bigetron Alpha, as their macro and micro plays are just astounding at this stage, Mirko.
Yeah, again, with R7 getting that flicker back up after the cooldown, it is going to be a question. Will Renbo be able to position himself in a place where no one can hit him? Because everyone can dive onto him. Just one small mistake from the Sicilian will be disastrous, honestly. He literally needs to position himself perfectly in this game, because he is the only win condition, to be honest. He's the only one with a lot of damage. Everyone else is a tanky member, right? Brands, sure, he does damage, but wait a minute, it's going to be Vin targeted by everyone. Circle Eagle will buy a little bit more time, as Renbo is going to be caught in a bad situation. Gotta be caught in a bad position, I mean, as he will be able to back away. Sin does not commit to that. The Lord will be chunked right now, as Bigetron Alpha has used the Turtles' poisons to get away. Sin at level 15, dodging everything. The cage will connect, but it's going to be Sin targeted by everyone. Still able to sustain back in the backside. But R7 goes for the back line, still able to peel away. Albert gets a kill, and the first kill of the team fight will be gone, will be taken down by Albert. Brands running kind of way is going to get taken down instantly, and this is a disaster where the dragon being used. So Rizzo's going to get slain, and this is just Renbo and Mats versus the world. RRQ are looking to end this game, going on to get the triple kill, going on to get the Maniac, but Mats will deny him the Maniac, and it will be RRQ Hoshi getting this enhanced Lord in the 15th minute of the game, Eterna.
I mean, going into these matchups, I just need to say that Esmeralda cannot go to Xin. Did you see that? He was against all odds and was able to sustain through that team fight and give so much impact. But 15 minutes in, is there something that we need to highlight here, Arashi, in terms of items?
Well, it's going to the late game right now. We see Rainbow with the 3 core items. He even has a Winter Truncheon for outplay, but with how fast the pace is coming from RRQ, it might not even matter. Lord is on the way right now, and they're already pushing up towards the base. And if they just wait for the play to happen, this might be the end for bigetron, Mirko.
Yeah, with a lot of high ground damage, with a lot of clear potential, they're still able to survive right here. But look at RRQ, they're pushing every single way with the Enhanced Lord coming in. He's going to be the target, instantly pops it, Certus' voices to live, but the Feather Airstrike will be used to the backside. Rainbow is the target, Sin goes in to 4 people right there. Is able to kite away, but Sin gets out using that guiding wind. Right now, he's going to be the target, still very, very low, but look at R7, looking for a pick once again, forcing Matt to use that vengeance as bigetron Alpha are just trying to clear the way, trying to defend it, but Matt gets taken low, almost gets taken down, but look at the plays coming in from both teams, still able to position themselves so well, but look at the base, it's going to be the target, he gets away, and finally the Strictly Eagle will be able to get a killing spree for Esmeralda. They're still trying to clear the waves, the base going to be the target as bad impact will not be able to save the game. RRQ Hoshi secures the first game of the series, securing the momentum play, and this is why we said that RRQ Hoshi is the #1 counters for bigetron Alpha. They push the game to the limits, they go for every single team fight, and our bigetron Alpha, a team that is, very disciplined, cannot go for that. With Red Ball and the Sicilian, I feel like that was a bad pick, Arashi.
Yeah, this is insane. We mentioned how RRQ is basically, in a sense, bigetron's kryptonite, or any late game composition's kryptonite, and bigetron went with the bold maneuver of picking a Sicilian, and we mentioned how that might be a bit too